Hi everyone, this is Essie and you can call me Essie SEO, and I will be your guide throughout the training into amplifying your brand through Syndication Academy version 3.
And what I want to know is, first of all, let me welcome you officially to Syndication Academy and as the V3 trainer, because that's really who you are and who you've become. The reason why we got you for this is that we wanted someone who wasn't trained. I mean, did you know what SEO was before you started this journey?
Not really. I mean, it was a term that I had encountered, but I did not know anything about it technically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would say my information was probably just about what SEO stands for,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing else.
Okay. And so when you encountered the training, and this is what people encounter when they first go in, what did you think?
Well, okay. It was in the beginning, it seemed overwhelming. I mean, it seemed like there was so much to learn, and I had all this stress and pressure that maybe I wouldn't be able to really pick it up,
Mm-hmm.
especially when I would start from videos that weren't from the beginning, and I would go to some video that was in the middle part of the training, and everything would be like gibberish to me. I wouldn't understand anything, and I was like, oh my god, maybe I'm not really cut for this, maybe I really cannot make it. But going through the training and taking them one by one, step by step, you really do get used to the way of thinking and to the logic behind it. And after a while it sort of becomes automatic. I mean, you can understand what will follow before you actually see what is happening in the video. Of course, there's also information that you cannot know on your own, which is on the advanced part of the training especially. But still, it is not complicated to understand. You like create some basis in the beginning of it, and you start building it up. At least that's what it felt for me.
And that's exactly the way that it's intended. You build the foundation and then you extend the foundation.
Exactly.
Except you don't come into that realization until you're well into the training. So you say, okay, now that makes sense. So for example,
Exactly.
when I gave you one of the update websites that we're not going to mention here, it's powerful. It's a semantic hub, by the way, which you do mention in the training. When I gave you that, there were no instructions other than go figure out what you can do with this. So how was that experience also?
Well, exactly, because it was part of the train thought, train thought is how you say
Train of thought.
Train of thought. Okay, sorry. Part of the train of thought that you start building during the training, I knew more or less what I had to be looking for in this new website. So I basically used the knowledge that I had gathered from the experience on building the videos on Syndication Academy, and put it to work with this other new website and other websites as well that I have explored, that you have given me on the list. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that also, I don't know.
No, that's fine. And just so people know, what's your educational background, or where is it that you've come from? So just so they understand that you're from a totally different part of this interesting world, and yet you came into this.
So I have studied civil engineering, which has nothing at all to do with SEO. And I mean, I found myself in this field, and I had never imagined that I would be working in this field. But now that I'm in it, it has started to grow on me. And learning new things, especially when you can understand them, is pleasant. It would also, of course, be an issue if when you find new information that is challenging to you and you cannot get it, you will definitely lose your interest on it. But in this case, it made sense to me. So I think I'll be staying here for a while at least.
All right, now we want people to understand that this training is focused on extending the brand and the entity, validating, of course, the entity and the brand, associating everything together so that Google understands the brand and the entity. Okay. Now, what would you say to people who are coming into this training? What would be your recommendation to them when it comes to looking at the training, applying the training, and then maybe going on their own and seeing what it is that they can add on their own?
All right, so Marco, as a civil engineer who's finding herself in this, I figured throughout the training that I'm actually thinking of it, that I can start building my own brand if I would want to do something for myself, open a small business or a small office. All of the methods that you start learning through Syndication Academy actually help you create this entire entity for your brand. So you create all of these accounts and make your brand present, and you're present in so many networks, and you give all these signals to Google, and they're all interconnected together. So that's the beauty of it, because if someone happens to come up, I don't know, finds you on Facebook, they open your Facebook page and they see that you're also present on WordPress, and they will find your money page, money site, and they can find you anywhere. And it helps you, not only these methods will help you give signals to Google and have Google recognize you as a brand, because you will be sending signals from all of these sites in the same time, but it also does help you get more clients because you're getting them from different resources. So you have people coming from this way and this other way. And I don't know, for the way I see it, it really, as I said, it made sense to me. It all seems okay. It's how it works. I was like, so that's how it works. That's how people build all of these websites and pages and businesses. I mean, I'm certain this is part of it.
All right. And it's just like our logo says, Syndication Academy is your brand amplified.
Exactly.
Amplified. We want to be ever present, omnipresent throughout the web. Wherever Google goes, we want to be there so that Google picks up a consistent brand. And that's the idea really now behind Syndication Academy and what it has developed into, which is just its brand solidification, or as you called it, consolidation, and of course, amplification, solidification, and validation. It validates the entity and the brand. All right, so Esi, in closing, what would you like to say to people?
So I don't want to give you guys any universal message for your life, but I want to tell you that if I manage to actually learn from this, I'm certain any one of you can put it to good use, especially if you have some more experience than I do, and get some amazing results through Syndication Academy 3.0. And even if you will have any issue, I will be there for you to help you, guide you, and be like your spiritual SEO guide, maybe in a way. So enjoy your journey.
Thank you. Fantastic. It's been a fantastic journey working with you, Esi. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in that Facebook group and in all of the updates that we have coming, because we have over 300 websites to go and update. So again, thank you and bye everyone.